What's up, everybody? Welcome to my video. Let me catch up on some of the Commanders news because it's been a minute. I had to take some time off because of my birthday. Commanders have been making some moves and putting stuff out there that they want to make some moves. So I'm going to start by the obvious Deebo Samuel trade. It hasn't gone down yet, but he hadn't signed on the dotted line or anything like that. So they got to the 12th. When I heard that, I was like, oh, really? I was excited. I don't know about y'all, but I was excited. I was like, yeah, Deebo Samuels, he was basically the one doing it for the 49ers offense. When he was out the offense, their offense went down a little bit. When everybody was talking about Brandon Ayuk and all this other stuff, I was like, Brandon Ayuk, you like the third or fourth string, you like the fourth string wide receiver. Because you got Deebo. Deebo does everything. Deebo runs out the backfield, you kick return, punt returns. That's like 2 or 3 players in one that we got. And we giving them a 5th round pick. Now, we don't know if it's the 5th round pick this year or next year. But it's a 5th round pick. Now, who knows what we would have done with that 5th round pick or if they would have panned out. Now we got Deebo Samuel. I know Cliff Kingsbury is excited. I'm sure Adam Peters probably called him like, look, what you think about us getting Deebo Samuel? He'd be like, oh, man, get him. Get him. You know what I can do with him? And I don't know why people were acting like, it's probably mostly Dallas and Eagles fans talking about something he's washed up and he hasn't been the same. A lot of reporters are saying the same thing. But they don't take into consideration that he was hurt this season and he couldn't work out. So he gained weight. Then he had pneumonia. Can you imagine trying to come back and run with pneumonia? Come on, man. They don't take that in consideration. But I think they know, but they just don't want to put that in their argument because then they won't have nothing to discuss. They're just like, yeah, he had a down year and, he gained a lot of weight and blah, blah, blah. He wasn't as productive as he used to be. But they forget that he was hurt. Just like when Jaden Daniels was hurt. Nobody want to talk about, oh, he had his rib injury. That's why he wasn't playing good. Nobody want to talk about that. He was hurt and he had health issues with the pneumonia. I never had pneumonia before, but I'm sure it can make you hard to breathe and you feel sluggish and sluggish. You don't want to do nothing. But he went out there and was playing, was trying to play, trying to come back from that. It takes a long time to come back from that. They say it takes like months to come back from having pneumonia. So we gonna get him. He's gonna go into the OTAs and training camp and all this other stuff, and you're gonna get him down right. And he probably gonna be the Deebo Samuels of 3 years ago. And plus, he's better than the wide receivers that were under Terry that we had last season. Now, let's talk about the draft that's coming up. It's a lot of running backs that ran 4.4s and above. Now, I had my eye on this dude before the combine because I was looking at his credentials and I saw that he is a good blocker and he used to be a wide receiver. Now he's a running back. And I saw his highlights and I was like, that's who we need right there. He's going to be like our Pacheco, like how the Chiefs use Pacheco. He's going to be our Pacheco. And I'm talking about Brashard Smith. I believe he ran a 4.39 in the combine, but he was like the 4th or 5th one on that list after he ran. Now, I'm sure a lot of people, he probably went on a lot of people's radar. When I looked at the draft buzz online, he was like the 9th player. But I want a running back that can block. A lot of them running backs that people were saying we should get can't block. Their blocking is like 40%, 30-something%. His blocking is over 60%, 68, 69%. But his is over 60. Like I seen him in his combine, go check out his highlights. Go check out his highlights. Let me know if you're thinking the perfect dude for Kingsbury's scheme on his team. It would take a lot off of Eckler. It would take a lot off of Deebo. It would take a lot off of Jaden Daniels. You have him out there running. Trust me, him. Second person I had on my list was Dylan Sampson. It says in NFL Draft Buzz he runs a 4.35, but he didn't run the combine for whatever reason. I don't know, but his blocking is not up there with Brashard Smith. He has 61 pass blocking. At least it's over 60. But so he's the second. He's the second one on my list. So those two they should look into. But I really want them to concentrate on Brashard Smith. Look at him. And wide receivers, there's a lot of wide receivers that was smoking up the 40. But I had my eye on the tall wide receivers that was going 4.3, 4.4. Dante Thornton Jr. Dude is 6'5", ran a 4.30. 6'5", ran a 4.30? Are you kidding me? Now Matthew Golden, he pretty good, but he probably gonna go before. But I don't know. I just hope we don't have a 4th and a 5th pick. But I'm pretty sure that Thornton gonna go either in the 2nd round or the 3rd round. But his draft stock went up. He might go in the 1st, but I hope not. I hope he just fall to us. Now I saw that Smoot. Now they were talking about Sam Brown. He ran like a 4.44. He's like 6'2", I think, like that. And he ran. But my eye is on Dante Thornton Jr. I don't know. I can't tell like which lineman, defensive lineman, or offensive line we should pick. Y'all let me know in the comment section who y'all think. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the wide receiver and the running back draft that we should pick. So if we pick one of them 2, I'll be happy. If we pick both of them, I'll be ecstatic. But if we pick one of them 2, I'll be happy. They asked Jonathan Allen to seek a trade, and I knew that was coming. I was saying that since last year, that we should have traded at least him or Payne. Now Payne gonna cost too much on the cap. So Jonathan Allen, I don't know why you thought losing weight will get you, maybe it'll get you a new contract somewhere else and maybe you'll flourish. I mean, did he have like 3 sacks in like what? The last 4 games that he, so, I mean, he probably knew he had to do something. But we need somebody that's good at stopping the run. For real. Plug up that hole. Stopping that run up the middle. People keep running up the middle on us. I don't know who they got their eye on. I don't know if they're going to bring back Wiley. Even though Wiley gave up less stacks than Coleman, but that's probably because Jaden Daniels escaping out the pocket. When Wiley get beat, that might be what it was. And, Coleman is on his blind side. So that might be, take that in consideration. So I wouldn't sign Wiley back. We got to get it, maybe put Coleman over into the right tackle. I think that's where he was in college. I think he played right tackle. I'm not sure. We don't know if Cosme, when he's going to come back. We need a left guard. A left guard and a right tackle, or a left guard and a left tackle. Peter's going to be cooking. I'm going to see what he's going to cook up. I mean, he did pretty decent last draft. There's 29 free agents. They probably only going to bring back a handful or maybe 10 people, maybe 8 people from that. You got to sign Tretch way back. But y'all let me know what offensive lineman or defensive lineman y'all looking at that you think we should draft. And cornerbacks. I got to look at the cornerbacks too. I mean, there was a lot of corners that ran a 4.3, man. They fast as I don't know what, man. Maxwell Harrison. We need a tall cornerback. I say Darren Porter. Darren Porter we should look at. Darren Porter, he's up there. He's like 6'2", ran a 4.30. All right, y'all, that's it for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop videos.